Hello and nice to be with you for another week of Take Two, and there's been plenty happening over the past 7 days on our New South Wales provincial and country tracks. On Monday we had an 8-race program at Muswellbrook where it reached about 37 degrees, where Belinda Smith was on track.
Muswellbrook racing, Monday the 20th of October. It was a warm day on track. We got an upgrade early from a good 4 to a good 3. The rail was out in the 3-metre position from the 1,000 to the 300 through the remainder, but I do believe the middle of the track is where you want it to be throughout the afternoon. I found a debutant that I was pretty keen on today. He only just went down. It was Won't Hear Me Coming for the Angela Davies stable. You'll spot him in the black and pink, or her in the black and pink, and I thought she'd done a great job to finish where she did. Probably just the gate got a beat.
And the widest runner, Invincible Salex. Terenda Setter is the leader. Coming at it now is Won't Hear Me Coming. Invincible Salex is running on, and 2XL nearer the inside. 2XL drove through, got to a narrow lead over Won't Hear Me Coming. Invincible Salex the outside. They're right across the track. Invincible Salex doing best. Invincible Salex over Won't Hear Me Coming, 2XL.
Now, taking into account that the horse that beat her had 5 trials leading in, she stepped on debut with just the 1 trial. So a stack of improvement to come. That was an encouraging performance. I definitely think she's one you want to follow sometime soon. Now, the next horse I'm keen on, I've made her a Take Two before, is Verity, and she was ultra impressive today. She was having her second race start. You'll spot her in the Arrowfield black and yellow colours. She's a full sister to Know Thyself, and she's certainly not going down as a lesser sibling.
Brilliant Night and Verity working to the outside, and wider on the track, Gold Capital. Plenty of chances, 250 left to go, and Verity moved up to Villa Castina, put the head in front. Villa Castina and Verity. Verity with a head margin, now a half length, now 3/4, now a length, running away, and Verity a big win.
She wins and wins impressively here this afternoon. And I not only think that you want to follow her in the near future, I think you want to follow her throughout her career. They've got big plans for this filly, and I think that she will be well and truly meeting them. So Won't Hear Me Coming and Verity are the 2 horses you want from Muswellbrook.
Grafton racing on Tuesday the 21st of October. Had pretty warm conditions, and I think everyone has said it around here how this track was produced today. Absolutely all jockeys and all trainers were happy that a little bit of water on it took the edge off it a little bit.
We had that little bit of rain the other day, which really helped it. Even Lismore on Monday was in very good condition as well. And I think all our tracks now recovered from those big wets, Gary. The grass is growing really good on them, and it's good. It just takes the sting out of the track a little bit.
Right, mine comes out of race 1. It was Prestige Grundy. He's still got a little bit to learn, this guy. You'll pick him up coming to the corner. He's in the gold and green. He's easy to pick up. He's got the big bally face. He's running just behind the leaders. You watch this horse down the running. Things didn't go right for him.
400 metres from the judge. Egyptian Lass in front of Dazzling Peace. Rupetrus into the clear, coming after them. Prestige Gundy behind them, needs an out. Dazzling Peace on the outside of Egyptian Lass. 150 metres to run. Rupetrus not doing enough. Dazzling Peace, Egyptian Lass. Dazzling Peace just in front. Prestige Gundy, a late dive right on the peg.
You know, I said things didn't go right for him. It's probably his own worst enemy.
Yeah,
that's the way I look at it with him.
Yeah, I agree with you. Just kind of overdone it there about the half mile. He's just got his head up and pulled quite hard. And he did do that in his barrier trial well back at Lismore when he trialled there. But he's a really nice horse. Once he learning to settle on him, Gary, I think he'll be hitting the line quite strong.
Yeah, that's what Jordan Lee said. He just, for his dad, he just needs a bit of race practice. Yep. And that's what brought him. Look, had everything gone right for him, he'd have beat the other horse. Yeah,
I just don't know whether they could step him up in distance just at this moment, because he's still overdoing it a bit early, so they might keep him into those 1,000-metre races.
Yeah, he'll do me,
Race 4, my Take Two comes a horse called Another Cashier. You'll pick him up. He's 1 out, 1 back with the green colours on with the yellow and green striped cat.
Moonflyer, Tin Leica, Strategy, and Manzoro is at the back. Noah Dyer led Star Venture coming around the turn. Another Cashier came across their heels. Star Venture hit the lead, but Another Cashier looms on the outside. They get away from Noah Dyer. Strenuous deeper out. Star Venture fighting. Another Cashy coming at Star Venture. Another Cashy on the outside and Star Venture. Another Cashy asserting. Another Cashy drawing away. Another Cashy beat Star Venture.
Good win.
The smart horse is bloke, Gary, and we both, seen him walk around the enclosure. He was there at Lismore the other day when he was narrowly beaten from a wide gate. He done a good job today, this horse. When you watch him there about the 200 metres, he just kind of stalled a little bit when they had to go past the other one. Still a learning curve for him. When you see this horse get into a 1400 mile, he's going to be a much, much better horse. No. The distance was too short for him today.
I got no doubt he'll go to town and win. He's too good a sort. And when you look at horses in the yard, he's just big, brood. He's still got to grow into that frame, but he'll be a city winner. There's no risk.
Yeah, I agree. In his next 2 or 3 starts for sure.
All right, Prestige Grundy, you following coming out of race 1. I think he'd be very, very hard to beat at his next run. That's providing he does everything right.
Yeah, you're probably another Cashy for me. You might see him in Brisbane at Eagle Farm over 1200 or 1400 next start.
Right now, there are Take 2 horses coming out of Grafton's meeting on Tuesday, the 21st of October.
Take 2 time racing was at Hawkesbury this Thursday, the 23rd of October. We had 7 races on the card, perfect conditions for racing, and I've picked out a couple of horses that I'm keen to follow. The first of which went around in race number 2 on the program in the maiden handicap over 1100 metres. Emery, she was having a second run back from a spell. She got a long way out of her ground. She was the widest runner turning for home, but finished off nicely.
It's Noble Ruby spinning the turn. Pombia pressures it. Call Me Sassy, the favourite, locked up behind. There's room starting to appear for her. Going well if she can just get out. He's going to go back to the fence. Out wide, Bolden Blaze and then Horion. But Call Me Sassy slipping up on the inside joins them. Wide out Horion, Bolden Blaze and 100 to go. It's Call Me Sassy, Horion. 50 metres to go. Horion and Call Me Sassy. They draw to the line and Call Me Sassy. Collett's no sissy. He took the inside run and got it home. Has beaten Horion. Third in, that goes to Emery.
Well, the well-backed favourite, Call Me Sassy, was too speedy in the end, but I don't think it'll be too long before Emery is in the winner's circle. The next horse I want to follow went around in race number 3, a maiden over 1,000 metres, Composed from the Peter Snowden stable. Was only having his second start in a race today. Really loved the way he found the line.
Then Composed, strung outfield to the turn, 375 to run. Fine Wine, Bar Sand by. Now Nafar coming quickly. Sponar's under pressure behind, then Composed. Down below the 200, Fine Wine, Nafar. It's Fine Wine just in front. Nafar changes stride though and bounds up on the outside. Nafar sprints away. Great turn of foot. Nafar wins it from getting home Composed.
Well, I think the winner, Nafar, looks well above average, but Composed, I think if he finds himself in a race, perhaps over 1,200 metres on a big track like Newcastle, he's going to take plenty of stopping. So the 2 horses to follow out of this Hawkesbury meeting this Thursday, the 23rd of October, Emery and Composed.
Scone Racing, Friday the 24th of October. We were on a good 4 surface. The rail was out from the 3 metre position, from the 8 to the 400 metres, but overall it was a great day of racing and plenty of depth here today.
Yeah, I thought we found a few nice horses to follow with some really strong races right the way throughout the card.
I want to follow Bird Whistle out of race 3. You'll spot her in the yellow colours. She was first up. She tracked the speed. They rolled along, and as you can see at the top of the straight, she was afforded no luck.
A length and a half away, third Eleva Dude, followed by Favour the Bold, who's working around them. On the inside of it was Bird Whistle, Chica Del Mar, and last of all was Spends a Lot. Into the straight, Narola just in front, Sweet Patriot in the middle, Eleva Dude, and on the outside was Favour the Bold. Eleva Dude strikes the front, but it was short-lived because Favour the Bold has claimed it. Up into third was Chica Del Mar, the outside followed by Spends a Lot. It's still Favour the Bold in front. Chica Del Mar's running a gallant race, but Favour the Bold is holding Chica Del Mar. Favour the Bold, 2 lengths, Chica Del Mar, Spends a Lot third. Bird Whistle was fourth.
I thought she'd done a good job to finish in fourth. She was a horse with a few quirky habits in the trials and in her debut effort. So she's come back a little bit more tractable. And I think off that run, it won't be long before we see her breaking through this preparation.
Yeah, I completely agree. My horse to follow comes out of race number 5. It was Just Response. He was first up today. He showed good tactical speed to lead. He was taken on in the early stages. He battles on nicely in the pink colours.
There's 10 lengths from first to last. Mr. Heroic race to the lead. To the 600 by a length and a half over Just Response second, Sammy the Bull third, followed by Regal Problem fourth. Behind those next was English Conqueror, clear of Borna Glen, and also there was Naftali from Chisado and Logan Downs behind those, Borna Glen, and on the outside Apadana into the straight and taking the front again as Just Response using the inside but challenged immediately by Regal Problem. The two favourites square off to the 200 metres. Just Response the inside, Regal Problem on the outside. They're well in front of English Conqueror. Just Response the inside, claimed by Regal Problem, who's going home the better. Regal Problem a half length, Just Response second, English Conqueror third.
Yeah, I think he just felt the pinch late. He ran into a pretty smart one today. And like I said, he was softened up in the middle stages. He'll come on nicely from the outing today.
Yeah, completely agree. He's certainly probably the best horse to follow out of the meeting. But the two horses you want from Scone are Bird Whistle and Just Response.
Kembla Grange on Saturday the 25th of October. It was a good four with the rail in the true position. And the track played pretty fairly all day today. Two I found have been in races 4 and 5. I want to take you to a fillies and mares maiden here in race 4, and I think it might turn into be a good form race. Quite a few first starters. Virgil's Gift was the winner of the race. The second place getter, which was La Basilique, was a Chris Waller trained I Am Invincible filly. She was $1 million purchase at the Magic Million sales, and I thought she ran incredibly well to get home for second with a bit of a gap to third. She's in the green and white colours, running second in race 4.
And then came Semi Breve and last Bashon Skatana. 400 metres left to go. Lethal Love in front, held together by half a length. On the outside, Yes Zem, La Basilique, Zinzi back to the rail. Virgil's Gift and Semi Breve down the outside. 220 left to go. Zinzi up along the rail. Lethal Love and also Yes Zem out wide. La Basilique really starting to pin the ears back with Virgil's Gift. 100 to run. Virgil's Gift out wide starts to build up now, and Virgil's Gift pulling away. Favourite too good. Virgil's Gift beat La Basilique, Zinzi.
Very nice effort there, and I think she'll only benefit from the experience and can go on and break her maiden very, very shortly. I want to go to race 5 now. This was a super maiden over 1,400 metres. Saloon Passage was very well backed. Another of the Chris Waller runners. This one's by a contributor. She'd run very well on debut in a good form race. And then on this occasion, she got a long way back and well out of her ground, but really hit the line powerfully into fourth placing. I think when she gets up over a mile, she'll be much more effective. Saloon Passage running fourth.
And the last one is Love Ruster around the turn, 4.25 left to run. The leader, Reign of Honour, up the straight at the 400, led by a length to My Star. Third, Micro Magic. Saloon Passage and away down the outside. Alabama's Charm is going back to the inside. 2.20 left to go. Reign of Honour in front narrowly. Micro Magic, Saloon Passage on the outside. It's still Reign of Honour in front. Micro Magic on the outside. Tries hard. Reign of Honour, Micro Magic on the inside coming through. Piero Lad, but Micro Magic doing the better. Micro Magic won, beat either in the second spot Piero Lad or Reign of Honour. Saloon Passage got too far back.
So the race was all over there before she actually really started to attack the line, but I think she certainly got some upside, and third up she should be ready to win a race. La Basilique and Saloon Passage, the two to follow from Kembla Grange.
It was Coonabarabran Cup Day, Sunday the 26th of October. 8-race card run under fine conditions. The sun made an appearance late in proceedings, but a big crowd on course here, Kian.
Great crowd.
Yeah,
Great club.
Yeah, fantastic day of racing. And Kian and I have found a couple of horses that we can follow out of the meeting. Mine comes up in race 4. Now, I don't normally like tipping winners in take 2 because they look reasonably obvious, but I think this one, Summit and Smart, is the horse that can go on and win plenty of races. He was on debut today. He's a 3-year-old by exceedance. He'd only had the one trial leading into this, and he was awkward and green on that occasion behind Palatine, who went to town and ran second yesterday. I know the gap opened up for him at the top of the straight, but the way he accelerated through it, the dominant fashion of the victory, I think there's plenty more in store for him.
300 to go. Era Power out wide's running home fairly well. Ring My Bell just beside it. Summonance Smart was the leader over Yasu. Bullet out in the centre, finishing on well. Era Power's getting the line all right. Summit and Smart in front. Bullan trying to wear it down. Summit and Smart and Bullan. Summit and Smart's got a big break here. And Summit and Smart raced home to beat Yasu.
He's still open to so much improvement, that horse. It's a little bit scary, isn't it?
Yeah, and the fact that he was $12 very quickly into $4 was very suggestive that the stable was under the opinion that this was a nice horse.
Yeah, they knew what they were doing. They got another one later in the day as well. Night Fighter that was almost similar fluctuations. Kian, your horse to follow comes up out of race 6 at Sports Page. She was 4th up from a spell today.
Yeah, look, she's probably one that's going to bob up in the lower benchmark races, and perhaps they could even utilise a claim now if she does drop any points. But she was wide. She then attacked the lead late in the mid stages of the races and went via Burke around the corner, and I thought she was really good to stick on for 4th.
And going around them quickly, Sports Page. Over on the inside there was Slush Fund, followed then starting to make some ground with Night Fighter, starting to get runs up near the inside. Well back was the Impeccable as they race towards the home turn. Starlink about centre field. As they come up around the corner, not too bad, about to be tackled now by Night Fighters, getting a lovely rails run. Further out, Sports Page, Slush Fund runs home fairly well. Down the outside, Awesome Tycoon and the Impeccable, but Night Fighter darted clear here, got away from Mrs. Bull, Sports Page, Awesome Tycoon, but Night Fighter beat Awesome Tycoon. Give it to Slush Fund, probably 3rd. Sports Page was 4th.
So a bit against her today. It was similar circumstances at Canamble. Again, she'll probably pop up in those lower benchmark races, and I think she's really suited with a claim, and a win's not far away.
Yeah, exactly right. She does have plenty of ability when she's right. Now she's had a few runs back. Kian might have just found her at the absolute perfect time. So the 2 horses to follow coming out of Coonabarabran today are Summit and Smart and Sports Page.
Sunday racing at Port Macquarie on the 26th of October. Very warm day. Track, I'd say, was absolutely enormous. For the weather they're getting, they're obviously pumping the water on this track.
Yeah, it played beautifully today. A rail out 3 metres, but we've seen horses making ground from the back.
Okay, I don't think we saw one winner lead.
No, you're right.
That's good.
You're right. It is good. It is good.
Tell you what, I'll show you a win. Race 4, number 1, Chelsea. He's my take 2 horse. This horse has got plenty of ability. This is a huge win. Pick him up coming to the corner. He's in the red and gold. He's probably 3 and 4 wide under pressure. You watch how he digs deep down the running.
Chelsea is on the extreme outside, continuing to make ground. Into the straight, the big ticket, joined by Crudo. The outside, Mr. Square Pants, followed by Chelsea. Crash My Player. Flame of Fire is down the grandstand rail. Crudo joined by Chelsea. On the outside was Crash My Player. Chelsea hits the front over Crash My Player, but that's a big win to Chelsea. Chelsea by a neck.
He wasn't entitled to win. He had no luck the prior run. I've got a lot of time for that horse.
Beautiful horse to look at physically. He's lightly raced. You won't see a better win out of the meeting here today. And that was obviously his only first win, and it won't be his last.
He's still got a lot to learn because he's still wanting to lay into at a vital stage. Just Sunny Greenness, that was only his 5th start today. So I think he's a horse you can dead set follow because that won't be his last win.
Okay, my horse to follow the meeting comes out of race number 5. It was Barcelona Express. He was having his first go at 1,500 metres. He said it was 3 back the fence. He's in the purple-yellow colours. He just has to angle off heels at the top of the straight.
Up towards the home turn in the Lake Cat Eye Tavern Cup. It's Mystic Way, swinging the bend by a half over Wilderness Star, issuing the challenge now. 3rd was Wingnut, followed the outside Little Profit. Secret Keeper is through in the middle, followed by Rocker Steiner and Calamity Fox. Into the straight, 200 metres left to go. Wilderness Star is under siege. Wingnut, and on the outside was Little Profit. Calamity Fox gets right up along the inside. Barcelona Express in the middle. Here's a finish. Little Profit on the inside. Barcelona Express the outer. Calamity Fox. Calamity Fox puts the neck in front. Calamity Fox has won from Barcelona Express.
Thought he was brilliant. The eventual winner saved all the ground back towards the inside. He had to just angle out, and he only went down narrowly.
Yeah, I had me doubt on him at 1,500, but that proved me completely wrong because his run was very good
and
today.
He's been racing well, so I think if he can just hold that form, he'll win another one soon.
Right, our Chelsea will do me from the Glen Milligan yard coming out of race 4.
I'm Barcelona Express out of race 5.
They're our take 2 horses coming out of Sunday's meeting at Port Macquarie on the 26th of October.
Thanks for your company on the program this week, and we look forward to doing it all again next time around. Hope you can join us then. Bye for now.